Good morning, everyone. My name is Alex, and I see a deer. I want to run after the deer. I'm going to get it this time. Look at me. I'm close. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And it's gone. Anyway, welcome to the Comlands. My name is Alex, and I own a house now with a little path. Look here. I'm ignoring the fact that I have an actual house, and we're looking at paths and a little rock stair. There we go. So this is one of the things I've been working on for the past little bit, and this has taken a while to get to. We're on episode 50 of our little Survivor series, and if we remember right, I started with nothing at all. Had a Unimog, not this Unimog, but another one, and so far we've played roughly 150 hours. I've spent a few $1 million. And I'm not sleeping in like a utility shed anymore, which is nice. Now, there are other changes. I've moved the farm up here for one. The farm is now in storage along with the Deucefar, the John Deere lands, and the Unimog. The little Unimog, not the big Unimog. And this silo is now just an ornament. It is a decoration at this point. It's too old and too small for what we're going to focus on next. So, let's head on down to the other shop. So everything looks, to be normal. We've got everything actually put up for once. I got some, reworked a couple of the fields and everything, and we've got a shed. And not only just a shed, we're going to take a look at what's behind it, too. I wanted a place to put even more stuff, so a little lean-to. It's right here in our path here. Again, I wanted to build this farm out naturally. And then we have 3 Meridian silos. We're no longer going to be storing multiple fruits at one time. So we're going to have to really zone in on a crop whenever we harvest it. And I want to do that. In a way that, if we fill up a bin, it's full of something and we can mass sell it at one time. So with that, I got 3 bins, an auger, and we repurposed the other auger to help unload, and the roll's just here. So this cut into the square field, which is no longer square, and yeah, so our storage problems there are solved. And I also moved one greenhouse, and I built the second greenhouse just for us to have. This also got rid of that glitch that we were having where it would just poop out as many crates as I basically wanted. It was like 2 an hour or something. It was just a little obscene. Bees haven't changed. I did redo the power poles like I said I was going to, so we need to fix this field. And where we bought the other field, I mowed it and turned it into silage. So a couple of months has passed, and we need to bring in this field and that field and this one. So that's probably what we're going to do today with our brand new plow. So you might be thinking, how did he get so much money? Silage was worth a lot, so I sold nearly $500,000 worth of silage. I cut the big field, the field that we planted full of grass, the triangle field of grass, and basically everything. I turned in 123 500 or 5,500 liter bales, and that was worth a fairly large sum of money. And to be sure I'm doing this correctly, we are actually going to turn on periodic plowing. Fieldstone's on, weeds are on. Okay, now that goes against my goodwill, I think, but I think that it's kind of important for what we're going to be doing here. So I need a way to make gravel now. So we're going to really start hammering home that whole spiel. So plowing it is, and we'll have to get a picker, I guess, at some point. Oh god, haven't driven an articulated in a while. Now this plow does just just fit this tractor. It's 300 horsepower, or 320 horsepower, and we are 320 horsepower. So I want to get this field plowed in along, and also want to get the it expanded as well. So this should help with a little bit of speed. We're going to be looking for a tillage machine as well, because we are probably going to go ahead and get a different drill as soon as we can. And I'm probably, and I'm not 100% on how all this is going to work, but I really want to move into doing a single crop at one time and really just hammering it out. So I think because we have the big planter, let's do a big corn harvest. And I do have a mod that I'm working on. I'm hoping to get fixed before we get a harvest in. That is going to make the corn harvest a little bit better. So I have a dryer mod, but I don't like the mod that comes with the dry corn add-on. The model for the deal is like a whole grain leg. I would rather just have a just its own like dryer by itself, so we can unload into one of the bins with dry corn. So we take out wet corn, put it in the dryer, and yeah, then receive money because we dried some corn. And that will require a propane input, so we'd have to have a propane trailer and all that fun stuff and all the things that come with that. So we're going to take this right up to the line here, and I want to keep my margin here as best I can for my ditch. And we're not going to worry about being too awful picky here. I don't want to go too close to the tree line, but this is really going to pull in all the land that we lost. We lost a good chunk with that bin upgrade, but we gained a ton from this and the new patch of land. So we'll have some very sizable fields, and I think our planter will be just the right guy for this. So let's see if we can get a couple fields created here. So everything that we have plowed in today is corn. All 4 of these fields are going to be our very first big corn crop. So that's going to take a minute to plant. But before we can plant, we have to cultivate and bring down the ridges. But before we can do that, we have to spread lime. So I'm going to get a couple things here changed around, and I'll meet you guys back out in the field. Okay, so this is basically what we're working with. A little bit of loamy sand, some sandy loam, and a lot of just regular loam. And if I'm correct, yeah, this is going to yield pretty daggone good. So we need to spread some lime. And it looks like, yeah, pH values, all kinds of wonk all over the place. I don't understand what these 3 little dots are. That's kind of weird. Haven't seen that before. But we need to do some nitrogen whenever we plant and some lime right now. So not too big of a deal. In the other fields, so this guy, we're probably going to do canola and going to keep that little factory rolling the best we can. I have the Landini here with this little guy. So hopefully, let me get my deer. Thank you. Hopefully, as we run out, I should be able to simply run back and forth to the little sell point thing and fill up and make everything just all good. Everything better. Everything can be awesome and good and kind and all the other nice words, because I want this to be extremely profitable. We need this to be as profitable as possible to get our next field, which will probably be, I'd really like to get 30 and finish off the housing for the last bit of workers that we're going to be using here on the farm. I don't need that many here, but we need to build them up for work in the south, down there whenever we get on the other side of the river. So that seems like really far off. I know that does, but we're going to be knocking out these fields extremely fast now. So, you know, we should be able to see a pretty good influx of income coming here, and then we'll start getting into bigger and bigger equipment. You're going to see me really start planning for those kinds of things. The big ones I want to do are going to be getting into some big articulated tractors. As you guys know, I like big bud stuff, so I'd like to get at least one big bud with a flexicle and a avalanche? No, that's the avalanche is not the word I'm looking for. Not the avalanche. The Hasenblad thingy. I can't remember exactly what it's called. The big planter is what we're going to be looking at for our cereals. That will be a huge help. Am I really going to run this thing out? Okay, so you hold 3,200 liters. That's A-okay with me. As long as you spread and make things okay, then we will be A-okay here. So yeah, that's going to be the big thing, is we really need to start hammering home making a cash and getting into bigger stuff. You know, we're making pretty decent money right now, but we're going to need the money for bigger equipment. I really need a new head for our combine before this harvest comes in, so we're going to be looking at I put in all of the sunflower seeds, so we're going to take those, sell the sunflower oil whenever it's up, and buying a livestock trailer. I need to clean out the pig pen. The pigs are pretty much ready to go. I need to get them up and out of here so we can get those guys sold and work on a few other things. You know, this is going to be a pretty significant change. I don't know why it's not updating on my map. That's very weird. I wonder what's up with that. It's being very strange. Did I hit a button? I may have hit a button. Okay, I don't know how, but I deactivated automatic application rate, so hopefully that wasn't like just a big waste. I don't have a ton of money for this today. Okay, it doesn't look like our little lime adventure here is going to go too far. This is going to be another reason to get stones. Not only can we get lime, but we also get the gravel for our roads. So that's going to be very important. That's going to be coming up probably within the next episode or two. I really need to find a place to put a stone crusher, and I'm thinking right there in that tree line is probably going to be the best bet. I know I keep putting things in tree lines, but you know what they say. It's better to hide than be seen sometimes. You know what I should do is, this is a really good seed tinder. It's not too good of a lime tinder. Let's see if there is a larger lime spreader in here today. Where were you 5 minutes ago? Oh, something to make money with. Something else to make money with. No, there is not. How much is a new one? Okay, we really don't have the money for a bigger one. That's kind of a bummer. I was hoping to have like a little trailed one. I even checked in the manure spreaders. Sometimes, you know, you can see those being used to spread lime. So that was also a thought. Okay, I do have a few items that I can sell here right quick. Okay, that brings me up to 39 without selling the equipment. Okay, so we get $2,000 back for this, and we have a bigger potato planter, so we don't need it. And we get $5 back for this guy. So if I repair him, yeah. So that brings us up to 46. That's really, really close. And I don't want to sell this. It's worth double tomorrow, so we won't be selling that. I do have a ton of sunflower oil to sell tomorrow, but tomorrow ain't today. Okay, so we're going to be cheeky here. Bread is selling for almost $4,000. So we're going to buy 8 pallets of bread. And we're going to immediately sell that bread and make a profit. So with this, how much money are we going to make with bread? We need $30,000. We spent 21, made 30,000. That's interesting. So for this, I just need $1,000 more, and I think I'll lose $1,000 tomorrow for $1,000 today. And what I'm hoping is, with this guy filled up, I can actually do more than 4.5 feet. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. It's still going down fast, but a lot better. Oh boy, I forgot how bad it goes down when it goes down. Hopefully I can get the other long field done off of what very, very little money I have left. We are broke now. Yeah, we really need to get a crusher. This one's pretty rough, guys. So I got the Fiat going. He's going to apparently just get blocked by an object. My guy. Now he's going. Poor little filler. Awful lost out there. So this is basically the plan. We're going to do a massive corn crop. I have more than enough sunflower oil to really buy whatever we need at this point. So I just need the price to be, like, it literally doubles tomorrow morning. So yeah, that's going to be a huge, huge deal going in. There's not like a lot of boxes, but there's enough boxes that it's going to help pay for a ton of things. Oof, I'm really out of lime. Well, that's not good. I've never been negative, I don't think. Maybe once before. I don't specifically know what to do in this situation. I think my best course of action is going to be waiting until the morning, where we can get this thing filled back up, because the big field, which I think I'm just going to call big field, I don't know, because that's a chunk. That boy, oh Lord, he coming kind of field, especially for us. I think I'm going to wait until the morning, and we're going to sell the... Yeah, we're going to sell sunflower seeds, or sunflower oil. And on that note, I need to do this. We're going to sell sunflower oil, and with that sunflower oil, we're going to buy an animal trailer. With the animal trailer, we're going to sell pigs. The pigs will buy seeds and such. And we should be able to get a header off of that as well, is what I'm thinking. Hopefully that's the way everything will go. We do have some wool to sell, but I don't know how much it sells for. They nerfed it bad in FS19. I didn't even like doing sheep, so this is my first go around with sheep in 22. So we'll see what they sell for. Now, if I don't finally get to use this water trailer, I'm going to be very upset. Oh my god, I finally get to do water things. You guys have no idea. I can't remember the last time we actually got to come down here and get water for that thing. It's been bugged out for what feels like forever. So this is a really, really good feeling. There we go. Finally full. Alright, now we're filling up the second one. So these guys should produce pretty good. I'm hoping that 2 of them is enough to keep the thing full up there. Is what I'd like to do. I'd like to drop off a few pallets a day and really get them going. This is doing just extremely well. So we got a full field reset there. We got full field resets everywhere. And I think in the next episode we're really going to start hammering out trying to get this planted. I want to get it all planted out and ready to go. And then I will be working on, it's just an XML adjustment on that mod. And I'm hoping to have that done fairly soon. So that is... I'm not on top of a bin. I am not on top of a bin. What am I doing with myself? To the bin. To the bin. Which is weird, because I'm like really, really scared of heights. Oh god, these are so much taller. Look how tall we are. Look how much... Look at all the room for activities, guys. We have all the room in the world. But that is sadly... we have to end that for today. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why down in the comments below, and share this around with your friends. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.